Good morning everyone. Yes, dear student, in our last class we were discussing about what? The properties of one of the number, what it is? Integers. Yes, we were discussing about the properties of integers. Yes, so in that property already we have discussed about the first property, that is closure property. The first property is what? Closure property. Yes, and today our discussion is the second property, it is commutative property. Yes, some of you are get chatting now. Yes, commutative property, very interesting property, as well as you cannot forget this one, its name, as well as what is the nature of this property also you will not forget. Means just you are adding two markers in this side, in the right hand side. Then if I take these pens to left side, just I will change the order in the sense. So in my right hand side, this is the first number, this is the second number. Then if I take these two in the left hand side, I will change their order, I will change their cues. So this one I will consider as the first one and this one I will consider as the second one. This student, if I hold like this way or like this way, both this side the markers are same. Both this side the markers are same. Yes, same way if I take the numbers, suppose I will add 3 and 4. 3 plus 4, the sum is 7. But in my left side or so in our right side of this equal sign, I will take the number 4 first. Then I will add the number 3 to this 4 next. So I have changed the order. 3 I have taken first, 4 second. But in its opposite direction, 4 I have taken first, then 3. Please tell me the sum of 4 and 3 is what? 7. If you add the numbers in any order, again the numbers are same. Again that sum should be same. 3 plus 4 also 7. 4 plus 3 also 7. One more example. Here both are first two integers. Yes, the sum is same. Suppose you are adding 0 with the one of the first two integer. 0 plus 1, 1. Then now I will take 1 first, then 0 next. Again 1 plus 0 also what? 1 itself. Both are equal. Suppose both are negative integers. -2 plus of -3. First I have taken -2. Next -3. But in this direction, in right side of this equation, I will take the -3 first plus -2 second time. Okay. Please simplify this one. What is the sum of -2 -3? Then what is the sum of -3 -2? Please check it. Okay. -2 as it is. Now plus bracket minus. This bracket means what here? Multiplication. Yes. Plus into minus. -3. Then here -3 as it is. Same way plus bracket minus. In the sense plus into minus. Minus. Both are negative numbers. Add the number and keep the negative sign. So plus 3, 5 and the negative sign is as it is. Then here also 3 plus 2 is 5. Then use the same number. Whether the sum is different or same. Here also same. If you add the first two integers, sum is same. When? If you change the order of the numbers. If you change the order of the addends. What we will call this? Addends. If you take 0 and 1 positive number, then also 0 and 1 positive over, both are negative over. Suppose one positive number, one negative number. One positive number and one negative number. That time what it will be? Yes, that time what it will be? Suppose minus 3 I am adding with plus 1 and so reverse order plus 1 I am adding with minus 3. Please tell me what is its answer? Minus 3 as it is plus into plus, plus 1 and 1 as it is plus into minus, minus 3. Now, while adding one positive integer, one negative integer, what we are doing? Subtract the smaller from greater number. Yes, so in between 3 and 1, which one is smaller? 1 is smaller. You have to subtract 1 from 3. 3 minus 1 is what? 2. Then finally, use the greater number sign. What is the greater number here? 3. In front of the 3, what is your sign? Minus. So this sum is what? Minus 2. Next, here also one positive integer, one negative integer. What we are doing? Subtract the smaller number from greater one. In between 1 and 3. In between 1 and 3, which one is smaller? 1 is smaller. So subtract 1 from 3. Your answer 2. And use the greater number sign. That is minus. Yes, in this condition also, your sum is same. 2 are positive numbers, same answer. When 0 and 1 positive number, same answer. Both are negative numbers, same answer. 1 positive, 1 negative. Then that time also, same answer. Means, in generally, shall we decide this property? In generally. Yes. What we will say? I will take the first integer as A and second integer as B. But in the right side of the equal sign, what I will take? I will take the B first, then A. The sum, both the sums are same here. A plus B is equal to B plus A, means Ulltapalty property. One more name of this commutative property is what? Ulltapalty. Yes, if you change the order of these addends, again your sum should be same here. So in generally A plus B, if it is equal to B plus A, then here what about A and B? A and B belongs to the set of integer. What this sign? Third letter E belongs to, from that set, from that group. Yes, A comma B, it belongs to the set of integer. Then we can decide. Our commutative property exists for integer under which operation? Addition. Under addition. Everywhere we are adding the numbers. Yes, under addition, our commutative property exists for the set of integer. Clear? Okay, now we can write the commutative property. The commutative property exists for integers. Exists for integers. Under which operation? Under addition. Under which operation? Addition. Clear? So commutative property under addition over. Next, shall we check under subtraction? Shall we check under subtraction? Yes, ready? Yes, okay. Now we have to check it for under subtraction. So subtraction means one number we have to subtract from the other. If the both the side, both left hand side as well as right hand side, your answer is same, then it exists the commutative property under subtraction. If both the sides are different answer, it does not exist the commutative property. Yes. Shall we check it? Ready? Yes, ready? Okay. Now, I'll take just 3 minus 4, one side. And other side, just I a positive integer, one more it is a negative integer. What we are doing here? Subtract the smaller number from the greater one. Okay, 3 minus 4 is what? 1. But here use the greater number sign. What is the greater number sign? Minus. Okay, then here 4 minus 3, 1, greater number sign plus 1. Now the question arises, whether the minus 1 it is equal to plus 1? No. Why? Already in the set of integer you have studied always the negative numbers are less than the 0 and always the 0 it is less than all the positive numbers. Yes, means obviously all the positive numbers are more than the negative numbers. Means here whether minus 1 is it equal to plus 1? No, both are not equal sign. Yes, so here the sums are different. If you change the order, the differences are different. Varieties of differences we are getting here. Yes, so when it is both are positive integer, you have selected. If you take one positive integer, one negative integer, what about the answer? What about the difference? We will check it. Ready? One positive, one negative. Now both are positive integers you have taken and take the subtraction operation here. Both one positive integer, one negative integer. Yes, first example, then second one. Now I will take minus 2 minus of plus 4. Yes, minus 2 minus 4. Ready? Then this side just I will change the order. 4 minus of minus 2. Clear? 4 is a positive integer and minus 2 is a negative integer. Just I have changed the order of the number. Minus 2 I have taken here first and plus 4 second. Then here for plus 4 I have taken first, then minus 2 next. Clear? Just I changed their places. First place number I have kept in a second place number I kept in a first place. Now minus 2 as it is, minus 4 as it is equal to 4 minus bracket minus, in the sense what its meaning? Minus into minus, minus into minus plus 2. Yes, here both are negative integers. We will do what? Add them and keep in terms of negative. 4 plus 2, 6. Both are negative, minus 6. Then here both are positive integer. We will add them and keep in terms of positive only. 4 plus 2, 6. It is a plus 6. It is a minus 6. Whether these two are equal or different? Different or equal? Different. Why? Always the negative numbers are less than the positive numbers. They should not be equal even if you take the same digit. Yes. So always the negative numbers are less than the positive numbers. So for that purpose here, minus 6 it is not equal to plus 6. Minus 6 it is not equal to plus 6. So these two are not equal. Yes. When it is one negative, one positive. Suppose both are negative, if you take, shall we check it? They both are negative integers. One more example, third one. Okay. Here I will take minus 5 minus of minus 3 equal to, first I will take here minus 3 minus of minus 5. Please all of you simplify this one. Do it fast. Left side of the equal sign, what you will get? Right side of the equal sign, what you will get? Please check it. Please all of you check it. So what is your answer? How many of you are ready? Omkar, Harsha, S. Abhishek, Sanchita, Chetan, Jayas, Srishti, Neelambika, Anushka, Indira, all of you please on your video. Please show me your faces, madam. Sachin Raj Purohit. Sachin sir, where are you? Sachin. Nishant Edali, Rashmi. Yes, who is this one? Pradeep. Pradeep, I want to see your uniform. Pradeep Parati, I want to see your uniform. You did not wear the uniform today. Wednesday, miss. But 7th onwards, compulsory on the Wednesday also uniform. Are you remember this one? Yes. Okay. How many of your answer it is ready here? What is the difference between -3, -5? Yes, good. One of the girls she is showing here. So Anushka P. Gowda. Anushka, I am asking you third one. Do the third one. Third one I have given here, that is how to simplify. Indira, have you solved? So Anushka P. Gowda. Not there. Okay. Again. Bhuvan Gujanawar, have you solved? Bhuvan. Okay, Bhuvan solved here. Please hold your book properly, Bhuvan. Bhuvan, I am not getting your answer. One side it is -8, wrong answer. Another side it is +8, wrong answer, Bhuvan. One negative integer, one positive integer, what he will do? Subtraction. Bhuvan, make it correct. Bhuvan Gujanawar, make it correct. That simplification you did wrong. Again, anybody ready here? Yes, okay. Omkar, Omkar, very good boy. Your answer is correct. One side +2 and left side of the equal sign it is a -2. Good boy. Your answer is exactly correct. Okay, again, anybody ready here? Yes. Abhishek. Abhishek Immannavar. Is it Abhishek Immannavar? Yes, madam. Okay, where is your answer? Chetan JS, show me your answer. Please do it fast. Neelambika. Where are you? Gauri, Apeksha. Yes. Purvi, Gani. Vijay. Vijay, show me your answer. Vijay, please hold your book properly, sir. Vijay, I am not getting. Yes, Vijay, your answer is wrong. +8, -8 we are not getting. Please think of if there is a one positive integer, one negative integer. What you will do? Subtraction. Yes. Here, Samarth Gani, good boy. Your answer is exactly correct. Ayush Shangdi, good. Your answer also correct. Shejal Modi. Pankaj. Chaitanya. So all of you, where are you? Vaishnavi. Adarsh. Srishti. Swasti. Yes, one more showing here. Yajna, Chabi Yajna, your answer is exactly correct. Put there not equal sign. -2 and +2 are not equal here. Put there -2, it is not equal to +2. And Sahana Kolkar, you also put there not equal sign. Okay, shall we simplify this one? Yes, shall we simplify this one? Yes, ready? Okay, take here. Take here. -5 is as it is. Minus into minus +3. Okay. Then it is equal to -3 is as it is. Minus into minus, it is +1. Just observe here. One negative integer, one positive integer. And here, in the right side, one negative integer, one positive integer. Like this way, what we are doing? One positive, one negative. Subtraction. Greater from, smaller from greater. Here in between 3 and 5, which one is greater? 5 is greater. 5 minus 3 is how much? 2. Greater number sign. Minus. Then here. In between 5 and 3, 5 is greater. 5 minus 3, 2. But here the greater number sign. The greater number sign is what here? +2. Whether the -2 and +2 are equal? Not equal. Both are not equal. Means directly we can decide in generally what? Whether the commutative property exists under subtraction? No. Both this side we are not getting the same answer. Not equal, not equal, not equal in the sense this commutative property is not exist under which operation? Subtraction. Under which operation? Everywhere I have taken here subtraction. Yes. Under which operation our commutative property now exists here? Under subtraction. Yes. In generally, a minus b it is not equal to b minus a. A minus b it is not equal to b minus a means the commutative property is not exist. The commutative property is not exist. Is not exist under subtraction. Under subtraction for the set of integer. Okay. Now we have to check for the set of integer this commutative property. We have to check under which operation? Multiplication. Under which operation we have to check it? Multiplication. Ready all of you? Multiplication, it is very easiest operation to you in the integers. Shall we? Yes. Okay. Now, some examples. Through the examples, if you go, you will get to know whether it is exist or not. Yes, clear? Let's take here now commutative property under multiplication. Commutative property under multiplication. Whether it is exist or not, we have to check it. So for that purpose, I will take the one of the example here. That is, both are positive integer. 3 into 4, whether it is equal to 4 into 3. Please check it. 3 4s are 3. If you add 4 times, it is a 12. Or else 4 if you add 3 times, that's also 12. 4 3s are 12. 3 4s are also 12. Both are equal. When if you take both are positive integer. So suppose if you take 0 and 1 positive integer. 0 into 2. 0 into your classroom also 0. 0 into your cot also 0. 0 into your where you are sitting that bed also 0 itself. Yes, 0 into anything it is 0 means 0 into 2 is 0. 2 into 0 also 0. Both the side you are getting same answer. Suppose if you take one positive integer, one negative integer. Shall we check it? Minus 5 into plus 4. But in right side I will take the plus 4 first, then minus 5 next. Okay. So here minus into plus. Minus. Good. Minus into plus. Minus. 5 4s are 20. And here plus into minus. That also minus. 4 5s are 20. Both this side minus 20. Minus 20. Are these two balancing here? Are these two equal here? Yes, obviously. Next. Suppose both are negative integer. Suppose both the numbers are negative integer. What we have to do? Yes, so we check it under multiplication. Both are negative integers. Whether this commutative property exists or not. Yes, take here. Minus 6 into minus 2. It is. Whether it is equal or not, we have to check it. Minus 2 I will take first, then minus 6. Please find the product of minus 2 and minus 6. Minus 6 and minus 2. Please read fast. Yes. Minus into minus plus. 6 2s are 12. Next this side. Minus into minus plus. 2 6 are also 12. If you take whether both are positive integer, 0 and 1 positive integer, 1 negative integer, 1 positive integer, or else both are negative integer, always the product of A into B, the product of A and B, it is exactly equal to B and A. If you change the order there, the answer should not be altered. Always that product should be same if you change the order also. Yes. So now in general we can discuss this one. In general we can say A into B is always equal to B into A. integers. Z means what? Group of integers. Yes, okay. So in general we can take the commutative property. The commutative property exists under which operation? Exists under which operation? Multiplication. Under multiplication for which set of number? Integers, or the group of integers. Yes. So now lastly our one more operation remained here. What it is? Division. Under division, whether our commutative properties exist or not, we have to check it. Yes. Ready all of you? Ready? Shall we take under division? Okay. So next one under division. Yes, okay. Next one under division, whether this commutative properties exist or not, we have to check it. Yes. Okay. So just take any two positive integers and divide one by the other. Whether your answer again that question again if it is a integer, then your commutative property exists for integers under the operation division, or else not equal means it's not exist. Okay. Okay, now I will select the two numbers. Which are those two? 6 divided by 3 means, shall I write the 6 by 3 as directly 6 divided by 3 by using the division one. Whether the 6 by 3 it is equal to 3 by 6. Shall we check it? Okay, here 3 1 ja, 3 2 ja, here 3 1 ja, 3 2 ja. It is 2 by 1 and it is 1 by 2. Your 2 whether it is equal to half. The number 2 whether it is equal to half. No, half is different, 2 is different. So both are not equal here. Yes. So both the numbers are not equal. So for both if you take positive integers, your commutative property not exist. Suppose if you take one positive integer and one negative integer. One positive integer, one negative integer. Yes. Minus 4 divided by 2. Minus 4 divided by 2. Whether minus 4 divided by 2, whether it is equal to 2 divided by minus 4. Please check it. What's the answer here? Minus 4 divided by plus 2. Whether it is equal to plus 2 divided by minus 4. Not equal. How? 2 1 ja, 2 2 ja. The answer is minus 2 by 1 here. Then here 2 1 ja, 2 2 ja. The answer is 1 by minus 2. This is nothing but minus 1 by 2 we can take 1. Plus by minus also minus. So we can take directly minus 1 by 2. Whether these two are equal? Minus 2 and minus half are equal here? No, not equal. Suppose if you take one positive integer or negative integer over, both are negative integers. Both are negative integers. Minus 8 by 12, whether it is equal to 12 divided by minus 8. Please check it. Whether it is equal to 12 divided by minus 8. Both are equal. 12 divided by minus 8. Are these two equal? Please check it. Not equal. Please. 4 2s are 4 3s are. Here 4 3s are 4 2s 2. Out of 3 biscuit, so if you have a 3 biscuit, 2 members are eating. You are getting a more quantity of the biscuit. Just in a 2 biscuit, if you are eating a 3 members, 3 biscuit, 2 members, 1 and half you are getting. But here 2 biscuit, 3 members. So you are not getting this much of quantity. Means obviously these two numbers are not equal. How to compare the fractions? Last year I have studied. Make the denominator same. Then the numerator, which fraction has the greater numerator, that is a greater fraction. I have studied that. So here both these two numbers are not equal. So directly we can write here. Then one more example. 0 1. Any one of the positive number or negative number? Shall we check it? Yes. Okay. 0 divided by 2. Whether it is equal to 2 by 0? 0 by any number it is 0. Okay. I will take it. Then 2 by 0 value is? It is also 0. No. There is no meaning for 2 by 0. Yes. 2 by 0 it is meaningless. It is what? Meaningless. So there is no value for that. So we have to keep as it is 2 by 0. Both are not equal. Means if you select a 0 and 1 positive integer, if you take both are positive integer, both are negative integer, that condition also, our answer is we are not getting the same quotient in both left side as well as right side of the number. So for that purpose, in generally we can write A divided by B, it is not equal to B divided by A. Here A and B belongs to the set of integer. A divided by B, it should not be equal to B divided by A. If you change the denominator and numerator places, the answer should not be equal. Okay? So in general we can write the commutative property not exists for set of integer under which operation? Does not exist under division. Okay. So please tell me under which two operations our commutative property exists here? Only under addition as well as multiplication. The commutative property exists for the set of integers, but under subtraction and under division, the commutative property does not exist. Okay? Now, go back to your closure property. Please check that closure property exists under addition. Yes. Subtraction. Yes. Multiplication. Yes. But under division, the closure property does not exist. So many of you are not getting the answer. Whether it is exist or not. Under subtraction. Wait, I will see. Like that, you are turning the page. Please don't do like that. It should be in your mind. Everything it should be in your mind. Yes? For that purpose, what we have to do? Today's class, what we have finished. Once again, whatever the things you have written, once again, turn out the page and see that. In that maths class, what the content I have learned. Please once again, within 5 minutes that work will be finished. Did you see that? Okay. Now, I hope everybody written this one. So now, the time to take the next property. So what is the next property? Please tell me. The third property of the integers. First day, I have given all 4 properties name. Please tell me. Closure, commutative, third property. Associative property, not a distributive. Associative property. After that, we are going to discuss about the distributive property as well as additive identity of the integer as well as multiplicative identity of the integers. Yes. So still we have to discuss about 4 concepts. Now we have to take the associative property. Just the general instruction means just we have to check the associative property under addition, then remaining under subtraction, multiplication, division we can discuss in the next class. Why? Just we have the time 3 minutes, or else all together shall we discuss in the next class. Associative property under addition, subtraction, multiplication, division. So these are all the concepts we have to discuss in our next class. But now I will take that heading. What it is? Associative property. Associative property. One more nickname. Yes, everybody have your own nicknames. So what is the nickname of commutative property? What is the nickname of commutative property? Ulta-pulti property. Yes, just you will change the orders. Commutative property nickname is ulta-pulti property. Then what is the associative property nickname? That I will give today. Why that name I have given, you will get realized. The nickname of this associative property is groupism property. Groupism, in your friends group, you are making the groupism. Oh, today only Aditya and Bhuvan are two friends. I will not take one more boy. Your name? Santosh. I am not taking Santosh today. Why? Because today there is a running practice. For that purpose, Bhuvan is running very fast than Santosh. So I will make the friend of Bhuvan but not Santosh. But next day, Santosh is very good in dancing. While doing the dance, Aditya will go towards Santosh. Why? Because he is a good dancer. I may get the profit of Santosh. So I will make the friend of Santosh, then I will not make the friend of Bhuvan. So like that, there is a groupism here. So just in generally, I am telling to you what this associative property tells you. Now, A and B together, Aditya and Bhuvan together, one friend. Then I will send Chetan. Okay, I will take the name Chetan to outside. But in it's a reverse process, or in another activity, I will make a friend of Bhuvan and Chetan together. That time Aditya went outside. But every time these three members only be there. Yes, here only Chetan is alone, but here Aditya is alone. But every time only three members, three friends are there. Every time those three friends are balancing, means our commutative associative property exists. If it is not balancing, not exist. Shall we take one example? Whether it is exist or not. Aditya gives 2 rupee and Bhuvan gives 5 rupee. Together I will add it, and afterwards Chetan will give 7 rupee. Yes, the amounts I have collected from Aditya, Bhuvan as well as Chetan are same. In this order also, Aditya given 2 rupee, he will give laterly. First, Bhuvan given 5 rupee and Chetan given 7 rupee. Whether the sum of these two plus the C and sum of these two plus A are equal or not, we have to check it. If they are equal, then it is balancing. Then our associative property exists under which operation? Addition. Shall we check it? Okay. 2 plus 5, 7. 7 plus 7. How much? 40. Now, who I will take outside? 5 plus 7. We don't know counting, madam. Whatever the things you are writing, you have to write it. Simply we are writing in our notebook. Please don't do like that. Please interact with me. Say with me. Yes. 5 plus 7. 20. 20. Hey, it is 12 row. Please be here. Yes. 5 plus 7 is 12. So 12 plus 2. 40. Both the friends amount, whether both are here balancing. Yes. Both are balancing here. Means our commutative property exists under addition. Exists under addition. But we cannot decide. Why? Already we have taken here all our positive integers. If we take here negative integers, what is the answer? If you take here zeros, what is the answer? We have to check these all the things in the next class. Why? Because I hope you have the next period at 11:40. Yes, so 11:40 again you have one more class. Now it is the time to end up this class. So now dear student, I will allow you to speak with me if you have any doubts regarding this commutative property. Yes, so now you can ask me whatever the doubts you have. Just while asking the doubts, you have to raise your hand like this way, make on your video, then shake your hand, then I will get to know who have the doubt, then you can communicate with me. Yes.